You don't have to be active to influence change. Just contributing to the cause can make a big difference. Just by helping to get involved in the community can do much more than people typically will first expect.
Yes. Well, I think mostly it was survival. I didn't finish high school, so I was a little frightened. I tried a lot of things just in case one thing failed me, that maybe the other thing would hold me up. So it boils down to survival. And as I discovered each thing, I worked very hard at it. I never approached it in a dilettantish way. If I was going to compose, I was going to compose for a while. If I was going to write, I was going to write. If I was going to make pictures, go after it, but seriously.
During the early 20th century, the effects from the Civil War that occurred years earlier were still in effect. Even with slavery abolished, the black communities were still discriminated upon. Schools, neighborhoods, and even public restrooms and water fountains were separated between white and black. Fortunately, there was a fair share of people from the black community that stood up as activists to fight back against those discriminatory beliefs. Many different types of people started to do many things to fight back. Speakers rallying crowds, singers creating inspirational songs, and artists like Gordon Parks creating artwork to show the dark times and help put hope into people for a better future. The works of Gordon Parks showed the troubles and pains of African American families and communities during the discriminatory time period. His works helped to fuel the fire of the activists and helped fight back against the discriminatory beliefs of the southern United States. His photography helped portray to the white communities the troubles the blacks face and how their beliefs and treatment affected them and their communities. The creation of his photography was publicly available to both white and black communities, allowing the masses to be able to view the message he was portraying. From this, he could commonly portray his message to people who were in support of abolishing black discrimination. His creations helped rally the activists to help cause change and get rid of the discrimination. It was helpful that he had many different types of resources, such as art, photography, and movies that were readily available to him, and that he had easy access to different types of people and was able to help show the people the discrimination that was commonly occurring. The wide variety of his available resources reached many different people, which helped support the fight against poverty and discrimination, as well as helped increase activists and common folk to get involved in the fight against discrimination. Parks used visual sources to help show the true effect of discrimination to the masses and how it negatively affects families, communities, and even children. He portrayed in his photographs and short films many different settings and mediums, such as occupation, education, belief, environment, language, and attitude. Most helpful, Parks was a well-known figure in the media, allowing his photography to be commonly known in basic households. He was the first African-American photographist to have his work featured in FSA, Life magazine, Vogue, and a Hollywood film. He used a variety of fields, such as advertising to fashion, and even documentary. The real show of his work expanded and spread across the mass public like a wildfire.
They don't hire black people to do anything. They even sweep the floor. I don't know what to do. I said, that's your problem. It's not my problem. And I said, he said, I'm sorry about this. He said, 'cause I love your photographs and I'd love to hire you. I said, it's okay, but I went to see Edward Steichen and I told him what had happened. He was a very famous photographer, and he said, Brodovich, the son of a bitch said that to you? I said, he said, go see this man. And I went to see Alexei Lieberman at Vogue. And Vogue, Lieberman looked at my work and he said, well, these are beautiful. I said, well, here it goes again. He said, I'm going to give you a chance. And I'm going to give you an assignment. And that's when I got my first assignment for Vogue.
Gordon Parks showed that just by getting involved in a community, he can help to change the ideas and to influence others around him to help fight back against discrimination in the black communities.